Hi to whoever's watching. Sorry, I haven't quite started yet. I am just trying to figure out how to get Toby as my moderator on Facebook. So hello to all of you guys saying hi to me. Just bear with me for just a minute because Facebook is the place where most of the bullshit happens. So hold on here just a second. I will be right back, but you'll still see me, of course. Hold on here. Where's Facebook? Your feed. Names like Kimmore. Toby. Toby is going to be my moderator for Facebook today. Just got to figure out how to do that because I'm not doing it on my phone. Actually, wait, I can do it on my phone. Hold on just a sec. All right. Hi to everybody saying hi to me. Bear with me just a moment while I try to give Toby motherfucking Jenkins an option to sign into this so that I have someone to help me with my Facebook because that's where all the nonsense happens. Professional dashboard, all the way down. So I'm assuming if I give her permission now that they will give it to her. Otherwise, we are just going to have to figure this out. People with task access, edit access, content. All right, Toby. I don't know if it works or not, but we'll give it a shot. Hi to everybody signing on. Just know that my moderator is not, Stephanie is not here, and I'm trying to get Toby to be able to help, but we're not really sure. Facebook has changed some of the rules about who you can use to moderate. But what I will tell you is that if anyone starts messaging you and saying they have a message for you or starts saying DM me right away, message me right away, I just want to tell you, be careful of that because those people I will never do that. I will never message you. I will never tell you that. And if you're friends with me on Facebook, because I see lots of you signing on from Facebook, YouTube is pretty safe, but Facebook is where all the crazy action happens. Between like the 4th of July and the last one I did, I had 50 different accounts that I had to lock out. And this last time that I just did a week, there were like 35. So just be really careful of that. And I'm going to do some readings on here tonight. I'm not, whoever asked me about TikTok, I'm not on TikTok live yet because I need 1,000 followers on there. And I think I only have like 850 so far. So if you have TikTok and you want to follow me, I will love you forever. That would be awesome. And then I can start doing them on there. But this particular app is StreamYard, which allows me to do YouTube and Facebook and kind of Instagram. But on Instagram, it's like I can't read the comments there. But this is kind of like the safest one to manage all the different locations. So, Toby, you haven't got it yet, but you're trying. Let's see if I can do something else here. Comment, no. No. Toby, if it doesn't work, I chat with Toby. If it doesn't work, that's going to suck. But I will let everybody know the readings I'm doing. Once again, I'll just kind of periodically remind you guys, I will never reach out to you. I will never. Oh, wait, do you see something that says comment moderation module on the dashboard? Hold on. Comment moderation module on the dashboard. Comments manager. Comments manager, professional dashboard. Let's see. Sorry, you guys. This is not I did readings all day, so I'm like still in that zone. And if any of you guys have ever seen me, you also know that I kind of am not so great with that kind of stuff. Filters. Let's see. No. On the professional dashboard, I see comments manager, and that's it. It doesn't say much else besides that. Page accent, leads, post management, playlist, moderation assist. Let's go. Maybe this is it. Toby, we'll see if I can do it like this. Otherwise, I'm going to have to give up because I don't know what I'm doing and I want to be able to do readings and add. Toby, criteria, no friends as of this date. No, I don't know where it is. So Toby is going to help. She'll be here. Toby, I will put you on the, hold on, wait, comments, what'd she say? Comments manager. Yes, comments manager. But then where do I go after comments manager? Because that doesn't have a place for me to add someone. And then I have moderation assist. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just, because I don't want there to be like someone constantly messaging you guys saying like, hey, scams are out. Yeah, it's only comments manager to my page. So I don't know how to get it on the live. So if you can just bring it to my attention, Toby, if you just type it in, I might just add you to the stage, but without your camera. So that way you can kind of message me maybe. Maybe you can message me. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see if I can add her here. You don't have to do. Oh, there we go. So Toby, your messages are showing up on my screen. So just keep that going. If you see anything else, let me know. I just want to tell you guys, just be very careful. There's a lot of people that try to scam you and stuff like that on the dashboard of the Facebook Live, I think. Maybe there's a dashboard of the Facebook Live. Let me see. One more thing. I'll give it one more shot. Whoops, wrong thing. Facebook. Oh, on the dashboard of the Facebook Live. So let me go onto my home. Medium Kim Moore on the dashboard of the live. I don't even know if I see the live. Manage. Nope. Oh, wait. See insights. You guys, I promise I'll stay on a little extra for this. Edit post. Who can comment on your post? Edit privacy. Move to archive. Move to trash. Turn off notifications. Who can comment on your post? I don't know. I give up. I'll have to figure that out another day. So, but thank you, Toby, for being here to help me, or try to help me as much as you could. I wanted to do some readings tonight. I've been doing all readings today. And anyone, if you get a message from me on Facebook saying, let's be friends, or send me money, or set up an appointment, 100% that is not me. I will never, ever reach out. Even the people I love that are my friends, I barely answer their emails, let alone send out friend requests and stuff. So I promise you, if you get an email from me, report it, block it, report the comment as a scam, and that they're imitating a business, medium and psychic Kim Moore. So I just want to say that. And thanks for whoever said they love my hair. It's totally fake, but I love it because it's red. It makes me feel fiery. So, all right. So this is how this is going to work. If you guys see anyone start doing that bullshit, sometimes they have weird names, sometimes they have regular names, but that's not me. And since the moderation thing is kind of a little messed up tonight, just bear with me and I will make sure to delete them as we go. So anyway, I wanted to tell you guys, I am going to do Stephanie gave me this. It's on my link tree, so I'm going to post it. I have a link tree. I don't even know what the hell that is, but it sounds so cool. But I have this thing, and it has that site that I'm about to, wait a second. How do you make it go? There we go. So that link tree has my website, has my events, it has stuff, because I decided that I'm going to do a gallery event at my office. And It will be in the evening of the 24th, and tickets are $39. And if you want to attend it, it's limited. The size is a little limited, but it's not 10 people like it was the last time, but it's definitely limited to the space there. And it's just me, and it's 2 hours. And as everyone knows, it will probably be 2.5 hours because I don't know how to stop talking. So if you're interested in that, the tickets are there. And once they're sold, I don't know when I'll do another one, but that one is definitely available on the Linktree that I just posted. So you guys can see that. And wait, is Stephanie on here? I don't know. Anyway, I'm looking, I'm like, where did that come from? Maybe I posted it. But I just want you guys to know that I have some other stuff coming up. I did just get done teaching a class called Making Your Own Connection for people to connect with their loved ones on their own, but also understand how mediumship works, how psychic stuff works. So it's a really cool little class that I just taught. I'm not sure when I'll be able to get that one again, but it was online. But I know that a lot of you kind of like miss the in-person classes. And I think that what I'm going to do is add some, like I keep saying, I'm going to add groups. I'm going to add the damn groups. We're going to do an open house probably at the end of September. And then I will open up some groups to practice. But I do have, if you were ever a student of mine and you want to come out to my open house when we get it scheduled and do readings or just introduce like Kim Jandro, who's on here. She's a great personal coach, life coach. I think that's what she's doing. So if you, like Kim, want to come and pass out cards or something like that, I love my open houses to be like for everybody, not just for me. And my son will be there. He has his, for anyone who's come to me for a reading in the last probably like 6 months, there's a bakery in my office. Not the cooking stuff, except there's a little bit of the kitchen for that food prep, but it's a gluten-free kitchen that my son has. And the name of it is More Bread, Moore bread. And so he makes breads and pastries and so much yumminess. It's disturbing. So I just want to let you know that, he does that. So I also, so I have that going on. So if any of you guys are ever interested in coming, getting some good gluten-free food, he does that at my office. And he's usually open. I think he's changing his hours to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 7 or 8 to 3. And I would definitely say get there early because he usually sells out of his donuts and stuff like that. But there she is. There's Kim Jandro. Hello to her. You see, there she is. I highlighted her. She has a little star by her name. So if any of you guys see that, she does life coaching. So if any of you guys are interested in that, she does that. I really kind of feel very passionately about there's enough for everyone. And so, and she's taking classes for me and I just know her personality. So she's awesome. And she's another Kim, and she used to be Kim Moore, and now she's Kim Jandro, but she was a Kim Moore at one point, even if it was through marriage, but that still makes her fucking awesome. So I will, so how this is going to work is basically, I am just going to kind of start talking. And so don't put your personal information in the comments because that's what those scammer people kind of like is when you do that. And so please don't put your personal information in the comments because I don't necessarily need that information. Less information is better anyway. Less information equals more validation. So the less you tell me, the better it gets. And so I just want to say that I see that there's a lot of people kind of giving information about people they want to connect with. But the way this works is I'm just going to kind of start talking. And as I start talking, I will then ask like, hey, who does this seem to make sense to? And there might be 1, 2, 5 people that say, hey, that could be me. So don't try to make it fit. But sometimes, I'll say like someone's a father figure and I'll think he's a father, but he's actually your grandpa that raised you. Sometimes I feel like feminine energy, but really it's a guy who is very emotional and wore his heart on his chest, or wore his heart on his sleeve, not his chest. And so that's kind of how it works. So I'm just going to start sharing information. And then when I figure out who I'm going to bring on, I will put a link down there so I can add you to the stage, which will make you live. Now, if you don't want to be seen, you don't have to turn your camera on, because the only thing I need is your voice. But I just want to, I'm seeing these little comments. I'm trying not to pay attention. But I will feel like where I'm supposed to go. I will be slightly distracted by some of the stuff going on over here. But definitely, if someone is sending you spam or trying to get you to DM them or sending you friend requests, please, 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 no, I will never, ever do that. That is not who I am. And it's not how I run my business. And I don't think that any psychic or medium worth their while is going to sit out there and solicit you. I think word of mouth is the best way to make that happen. So I have to say, here, wait, let's see if someone's messaging me about how to fix this. Maybe not. We'll see if that's Stephanie. Maybe she's watching. I don't know if she is. Nope. Okay. So I just want to tell you, like, let me get into my vibes here. And I don't look at the comments usually till I'm done talking. So you might hold off on the comments for just a moment. Let me just kind of process this, and then we will just kind of go from there. Okay. So I actually feel like I have a guy here. He talks a lot, which is kind of, he's not an old man. He's maybe middle-aged, younger middle-aged. I feel like he dies tragically, like in an accident, or there's an impact for him, and he might have had somebody else with him, but he's maybe like middle-aged. I mean, as I get older, middle-aged kind of gets older. So, but I feel like he might be like in his 30s, or something like that. But I feel like he just dies tragically, and someone else might have been with him at the time. It's kind of like a car accident. So I'm not exactly sure yet. It looks like a car accident. I feel like it's kind of recent. So I don't feel like this is years and years ago. Like, I feel like this is probably like, I don't know, years and years ago. No, not years and years. Not years and years ago. This is more recent. He has someone else with him. So when he is in this, it's like he's in some kind of a vehicle. And when he's in the vehicle, it just seems like it's a big smash or a big, like it's a big deal. Whatever it was is like either a head-on collision or something came from the side. Whatever it was very intense when I'm looking at it. And he's there. He leaves behind children. I feel like that's an important thing to kind of acknowledge, that he leaves behind children. He leaves behind family, maybe a wife, or I don't know if it's a wife or the mother of his kids. But either way, I think they pretty much got along. But he says it was pretty serious, and it was also pretty devastating. Anyone dying is devastating. But this is one of those situations where I feel like it's completely unexpected. I don't even see it coming, which is weird, because usually when you see a car accident, they at least see it coming. But that's my sense. And he may have been in the front or the driver's seat when I'm looking at this. So I'm going to look in here. He is telling me it's like something happens that it's recent. So it's happened like sometime this year in 2024. is my sense. So this isn't like something that happened years ago. And you guys, I suck with names and dog breeds, okay? So neither one of those things are going to happen. If I get them, that will be a freaking miracle. But I'm not even good with living names or living dog breeds. But I feel like what he's saying is it's like a very sudden kind of incident. I do feel like he would have died just instantly, and someone else might have been in the vehicle with him. But see, he may have like someone else with him in the spirit world. There might have been two people that died, but one of them, he leaves behind like maybe it's his wife and kids, or the mother of his kids and his wife, and he might even have living parents, or at least his mom might still be alive. That's what he tells me, but he tells me the injuries were just awful. So, okay, let me see here. Someone said, sounds like me. This is very recent. I think it's in 2024. Julie, I'm going to mispronounce your name, Jamarillo. Sorry, Jaramillo. Jaramillo. I'm fucking that up, I'm sure. But was there someone else that died in that accident? Because I feel like there's someone that dies. There's two people that are dying. And so it's like two different ones. But for some reason, Julie stood out to me. There's a lot of J names. I hear a girl was driving. Ginger was that, because it feels like a male for sure. But there's someone else with him in the spirit world. So I definitely feel like this is more than one person. No, a guy was with him when he passed. Why do I keep wanting to go to her? No, let's see here. Wait, sorry, you guys. This seems like a person was killed by someone. I still, Julie, where did she go? All right. I feel like I'm just going to be with Julie right now. Julie, I keep seeing your name over and over, and sometimes it just works like that. I will do more readings. I'm not just going to do one, but I just feel like that, Julie, I am just going to bring you on. Just because I don't know why I can't take my eyes off your name. And now I just got to figure out how to invite someone, which is not my forte, how to do this. Hold on. New layout, edit. Hold on, you guys. Invite. There we go. And there's this. Copy. All right. So Julie is, anyone can click the link, but Julie is the one that I'm going to take on. I'm not going to bring on anyone else, not yet. I will definitely do more readings. Keep an eye out for scammers. Okay. I feel like it's her, and she's just got other dead people. And it seems like, so I'm posting it, Julie. All you have to do is click it. If you want to be on camera, fine. If not, do the audio. I definitely need the sound of your voice. I was just teaching a class this last weekend, and what I realized, I mean, I've been doing this almost 20 years. And what I realized is that because my primary skill set in mediumship is clairaudience, which means I hear things, even though it sounds like my own voice, because that's my primary skill. That's also why I need someone's voice. So I can do it on the phone. I could do it on Zoom. I can do it in person. But I used to do these, like try to read the comments and do it that way. But it was just that it's not as impactful at all. So this way, at least guys can kind of experience what it's like to have a reading with me. Those of you that haven't, a lot of you have, but that way you can see kind of what the experience is like. So it looks like, where is she? Julie Amarillo. Jamarillo. I'm going to mess up your name, and I am so. All right, hold on here just a second. Let me add her to the stage. Hello, my dear.
Hi, how are you?
I am good. How are you?
Good.
Have I ever met you before?
Yes, we did a private reading in Pueblo, Colorado with my family.
Oh, in Pueblo, Colorado. Okay. And so did you recently lose either there's like a middle-aged guy that would have just died unexpectedly. I saw something on a motorcycle, something about not seeing it coming. But I just kept feeling like there was someone else there with him. And you said there was a guy and you have other dead people and they all seem very excited to be here. So I'm sorry I don't remember our reading, but there should be new information anyway. But did he die just this year?
No, he died 3 years ago. And I lost my dad and brother to COVID a month apart from each other.
Okay. Wait a second then. Hold on. I feel like this guy is nope. Your name's standing out to me probably because you have loved ones here. So I want to do a quick little catch-up reading with you, but then I'm going to try to find who this guy belongs to because he says he died this year. But that's okay. Your name was catching my attention. And the reason it's catching my attention, I actually think, is because I feel like there's something. So all these people that you have in the spirit world, which include, you said your dad, your brother, I don't know who the guy on the motorcycle was. It's just all of them. And then there's a female over there as well who feels like a mother figure or something to you. Yeah. She seems to be organizing all the dudes that are there. So she's really the loudest voice in the room, but they seem to be present with her, almost like this is your mom, or she's just someone that brings everyone together. I think she was ill before she died, and I also think I've connected with her before. So she just knew how to dip in, get in my head, start talking. So I just want to say that about her. But there seems to be something with your health that you're working on changing, something about taking better care of yourself or trying to change something so that you feel better. I don't know how that's going, but I feel like you're working on it. And I feel like that's something so your brother. So actually, wait a minute.
It's a mom, my 2 brothers, my dad, and my son.
Okay, your son. So is he the one that got hit?
No, it's my oldest brother that got hit.
Your oldest brother. So let's just talk. I feel like I'm talking about your oldest brother then. He must be with your son and they must be together because they all seem to be coming in this unit of people that are here to talk to you. And so, but your mom is the loudest. I know your son's over there under the watchful eye of your mother, but did he also go unexpectedly as well? Your son?
Yes, he stopped breathing in the middle of the night.
Okay. And he seems kind of young. So I don't know how old he was, but I feel like he was pretty young and he seems to be with your mom. And so she's got him there. Your dad's there, your oldest brother, but your oldest brother is talking about the incident that caused him to die. And so that incident that caused him to die is something that I feel like there's still legal ramifications or there's something connected to this that's not up to standards or it's not up to your standards. Like there's just a bunch of bullshit still connected to this situation and it's causing you stress. And I feel like you're trying to like calm down or be less stressed. But it definitely feels like there's some bullshit going on in that situation. Your brother is saying like your whole family's there with him and your son is there as well with your mom. He's just in the loving embrace of your mother. But they're all there. And it just seems like there's issues with this case where it's not going the way that, like they don't feel like the consequences were appropriate or something. Like maybe they're too small. And it's just like you killed a man. And they're just like acting like it's something that just you get like a probation or something like that. And I just feel like it's really hard on you guys and it's causing you a lot of stress. And I feel like you're trying to manage your stress, but it's just making you mad. And I can see why, because that's kind of fucked up. So I can see why it's making you mad. Sorry, you guys, I curse. If you ever had a reading from me in person, you know that. There's just something here about letting you know that all these dead people are kind of around your brother And there's something about inspiring things to go differently. But right now, it just feels like a bunch of bull. It doesn't seem fair. And, you know, they say life isn't fair, but sometimes it's especially unfair. And in this particular case, it's a lot more fair to the guy who did it than it is to your oldest brother who died from it. And he also left behind kids and a wife, or kids and the mother of the kids, because he's talking about that, and he's talking about you recently seeing them or something. So he's telling me that. And so I just want to say, just in the just because I need to find who this guy belongs to, but I feel like your older brother, whatever stimulated you to start this conversation or say it was you, is your older brother. And he's saying it's very, that you guys are really struggling with the fact that this person barely has any consequences associated with the death of your brother. So I just want you to know, sometimes the universe works things out in ways we don't understand. And sometimes we just have to trust the process, even in shitty situations like this. So I just want to kind of give you that information and let you know, though, they're all okay. They're all together, regardless of how they died. But I feel like whatever's going on with your brother's case, or whoever did it, is kind of fucked up. And they just said the universe has a way of making things work out. I also feel like they're here to embrace you and tell you they love you, and also tell you to reduce your stress level, because I feel like it's like all the time. So I just want you to know that and give you lots of love from them. But it's very nice, apparently, to re-meet you. I'm sorry I don't remember last time, but, you know, that's just kind of how I am. So anyway, let me figure out how to do this here. So I just want to say thank you. And
Thank you.
I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, my dear, in Pueblo.
You too. Thank you. Have a great day.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, hold on a second. Oh, all right, we're back. Okay, so that wasn't the right person. That wasn't the right person for that. She just stood out to me. My nephew was, what? Oh, Jackie Santiago D. Domenico. Here is the link. Click that link and come on down. I think we might be right there. So I'm clicking the link. Hey, will you do me a favor? Can you put cold water in here for me? Thank you. It's super hot in here. Okay. So I think I'm getting her. It's just, I looked over and there it was. So Jackie, jump on with me. I think she just said, yeah. And it doesn't matter if you don't know the friend. This happened last week. So that seems a little on par with what I'm saying, because this seems pretty recent, like really recent. So if you click that link, Jackie, I'll pull you on the stage with me and we'll talk about this. She posted that her nephew and a friend died in a car accident this last week. I think that's a little more in alignment with what I'm looking for here. So as soon as she joins, but just remember, if people are leaving messages and stuff, please do not respond to that. It's not me, I promise you. And for any of you, you'll notice that they changed my name by one letter or whatever when they're trying to be me. So it's never me. Jackie. Let's add Jackie. Hello, Jackie.
Hi.
Hi. Can you hear me okay?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Absolutely. This accident, so have I ever read you before?
No. And actually, I have no idea how I started following you, but I just opened up my Facebook and you were on live. And then I just clicked on it. I've never seen you or heard of you ever.
That's awesome. But nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So I have to tell you, though, that this seems so recent. Like I just couldn't let it go. So your nephew's pretty young or younger. And I know you didn't know his friend, but it doesn't matter. He's got that person with him because it seems like someone else is with him. Would your nephew have also died unexpectedly would it have been kind of like obviously unexpectedly in a car accident? But I feel like something kind of comes out of nowhere.
That's
Is
what
my
he
sense
said.
with this.
So my nephew did not pass away. It was only
Oh.
his friend who passed away, but there was 3 boys in the car. I have no idea what happened to the third kid. I have no idea if he's alive.
Is your nephew around you?
My nephew, no, my nephew is in North Carolina and I'm in Colorado. And my
Okay.
nephew is in the hospital right now recovering. So he's
He
still
was
alive.
okay. It might not be you, my dear.
Okay.
Because this guy is dead. It's not.
Yeah,
but,
his friend
however,
is dead. That
yeah,
was
his
in the
friend
car.
is dead, but
Yeah.
you didn't have a love bond with his friend. But I am going to tell you this. I think your nephew is going to be fine.
Okay.
I know that his injuries are pretty extensive when I hear your voice. But I feel like he's going to make it. He's going to be just fine. I actually even feel like they might be worried about some kind of limitations for him in the future, but I don't feel like any of that is going to come to pass. I feel like he's going to be absolutely fine. So I just want to let you know that. But for some reason, your name just stood out to me, and I was like, I got to talk to her. And I've never talked to you before, but perhaps you also though have a father in the spirit world, or there's like an older man coming.
My grandfather, maybe.
He's like a father figure to you.
Yes, because he was not my dad's father, but I've always called him Papa. That was my grandpa.
Because he's like your dad. And
Yeah.
I think he was ill before he died. Like, I don't think he was well, but I also don't think he liked to tell people that.
He did not.
So he kept a lot to himself.
Yes.
So this actually, I think I got your grandpa / dad, like father figure here.
Yeah.
Because your mom's still living, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then would that grandma have been alive when he died?
Yes.
Okay. She's still here?
Yes.
Okay. That's what he's kind of given like a shout out to your grandma and your mom. And I think he has some other kids as well. But his passing, like, I really feel like the thing about your grandpa is he just didn't want to say, like, he didn't want to be a burden. He didn't want to cause any problems. He didn't want to like show up weak he just is a strong man that was very proud of his family and he wanted to take care of them. And that's the kind of guy your grandpa is. And he says that you have kids, right?
Yes.
Okay. And he says like, you're doing things a little different than your family of origin. So you're kind of like being a different kind of mom. Even though, your mom's a good mom and all that kind of stuff, you're just trying to like break some cycles or something like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And you're doing a good job.
Oh.
That's what I want to tell you. On your dad's side, do you also have grandparents, both of them?
So that grandfather was from my dad's side, and I only have my grandma.
Okay. And you only have your grandma left on that side. But then on your mom's side, are they both over there?
No, they both passed a long time ago. I didn't really.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Your mom's side, she's got 2, and you only got 1 on your dad's side. I'm just getting the sides wrong. But I feel like this is the thing. Your nephew definitely had some guardian angels with him because they are saying that they are protectors and that they protected him in that incident. And I feel like you could tell his parents that not only was it is this your sister's kid?
My brother.
Your brother's kid, but your sister-in-law, I guess, or his mom, she has some people over there. Your brother has people over there. I feel like there were guardian angels around him and dead people as guardian angels, but they were around him in that moment. And they both need to know that because they wanted them to know that. Like they want them to know we are protectors. We are guardians. I know some other kid died in the accident. I'm not saying he didn't have a guardian. It's just sometimes biology, they have no way to help us with that. But I do feel like they're saying that he will be okay and that he was taken to the hospital quick enough. And that seems to be really important. So I just want to say that to you. But I really feel like whatever made you sign on to this or however you found me, I think it might very well be your grandpa's fault.
Maybe.
I also feel like there's some dude close to your age in the spirit world as well. That guy's unexpectedly is my sense, and this is a few years back. Do you have like a friend or a brother, cousin passes unexpectedly as well, unnatural causes as well, but he seems to be connected to you like a good friend or a friend of your partner or something like that. So do you have someone like that who may have died with something connected to drugs or alcohol?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. He just wanted to say hi. I just, he just came out of nowhere and I said, "Oh, it's your grandpa doing this." He goes, "What about me?"
Yeah.
I'm here too.
He's on my
knows-
dad's side too, so yeah.
Yeah. He says, "I'm here too." So it's all that side of the family. But he just surprised me because I wasn't expecting him. But he said, "We're all here." And so you've got some other kind of great grandparents, stuff like that, other things connected to your dad's side. So I just want to let you know that guy with the drugs and alcohol, whatever, he's here too. He wanted to peek in and say hi before I ended it. But I really feel like with his personality, I don't know if it's him or your grandpa that reached out to get me. But I just want to let you know that they're both here and that your grandpa was protecting your nephew. So that is what I want to say. You're very welcome. And it was very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you.
Nice surprise.
Yes.
All right, my dear. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. All right, I'm still looking for him. Let's see here. What do we got? There's a guy. Wait, what? Jennifer. Wait, I'm just going down the list apparently because it seems like all these spirits, you won't leave me alone today. It's probably because I was working today and they're like in here. Okay, so let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? Mine was May, killed with a car. He was the only one who died. Unexpected. My kids are our kids. I have God, all your names look the same too. I think I'm gonna grab you, Jillian. If you're still here, either Jillian or Jennifer, Barella or Barnett. I don't know. This is not how this usually goes, you guys. Usually I'm a little more structured, but it might be because of the lack of moderation here. But I'm only gonna invite on the people that I mention. Jennifer Barella, and Jillian Barrett. Jillian, Jillian, but also Jennifer Barella. So one of Jennifer Barella or Gillian or Jillian or whatever that name is. I might actually grab both of you. What is it with that name tonight? Like all these J names. Okay, here's the link, and I'll take whichever one of you gets to this first. But so you guys, there is Toby. If you can post the link tree again, you guys, I'm doing a big group. It's not that big. I'm not doing huge ones like 50, like they're under 50 people, but not 10. So it'll be somewhere in between there. But I'm doing that on August 24th. That's on my website, all that kind of stuff. I am going to go to her. Hopefully I'm saying, am I butchering your name? Is it Jillian or Gillian? Jillian, right? But with a G. Perfect. Okay. And you are, let me see what she said, you guys. Jillian, there you are. Sorry, I'm going back. Just to be able to say, it's okay. My fiance was killed suddenly by someone intentionally with a car, May 20th, 2024. My fiance called my kids his kids. That's what you put. And is he like in his 30s or early 40s?
Early 40, 41.
41.
He turned 40 on May 2nd.
He just turned 40. Okay.
41.
41. And so he is, though, there's a vehicle injury and he did not see it coming. And I feel like I went to a couple other people, but he kept saying, no, no, no. But I already started the reading. So I have to tell you, and I think Jennifer Barella is another one that I'll get to after this one. But the thing about your fiance, actually, he calls you his wife. So he's not calling you the fiance thing. He's like, I'm her husband. And so that's what he calls himself. But it also seems like there's a bunch of like bullshit connected to this.
Yes.
And do they know who did it?
Yes.
Okay. And that seems like they've already kind of locked down on that person, but it's kind of fucked up.
Yes.
That's messed up. Whatever happened there is so absolutely over the top ridiculous. They cannot believe that happened. He also cannot believe that happened because I don't think he was expecting that. I don't think anybody was expecting that. And he does consider your kids his kids. He does consider you his wife. He does consider this his family. But he says, like, since he's been gone, you just keep racking your brain over and over, thinking of all these different things that between the two of you, like, oh, I like arguments you had and little things. And he says, stop that. He loved you. It's like he's trying to embrace you. I feel like you can smell him in your house. Like it's almost like his everything is just like smothering you. And he said that happened the moment this happened. It was almost like you knew something was wrong. You guys are connected on a very like intuitive kind of level. And he says it's always been that way with the two of you. You could almost read each other's mind, is how he says that. And he tells me that you're still, I mean, this is something where you're still working on like how to like, there's still like celebration kind of stuff, or there's celebration of life or some other stuff. It's almost like he says there was a celebration of him, but there's more to come, or I don't know what the hell that is actually. He just keeps saying there's more of me to come. So it actually seems like when he's saying this, that it's like he's wanting to tell you there's more to come. So what that means to me is, one, whatever happened, there's more shit to go down with that. But also he says there's more to come with you and him, because he tells me that he loves you and he hears you talking to him. And I feel like you get really upset a lot. And he just says, like, he comes and sits by you in bed every night. He comes and you smell his clothes and you feel him around. And it's fucking unfair that this happened because you guys were right on the precipice of even more. And he said, we were just getting started with the rest of your life, what you guys wanted to do, your plans, your goals, your dreams. And he said that and is this a woman?
No, it's a man.
He seems highly emotional. That is what I want to say. I don't know why he did this, but that guy seems like he's running on adrenaline when he does it. So yes. I don't exactly know what that means, but he's highly emotional whenever he did this. So whoever did this, highly emotional. This is erratic, weird shit. And yes. Your husband says that part he can't change, but he certainly can be around you as much as possible. And he says that that's his goal, is to be around you as much as possible. If there's anything I've learned in doing this, time doesn't exist. He'll be around you forever until you meet again. But he's telling me it's like you just keep finding things connected to him in your house, and you keep talking to him, and you keep asking him if he's okay. And he says he loves you and he does know how much you miss him. So you keep asking him, but he hears you. I also feel like he touches you. So I feel like cold, like it's 1,000,000 degrees in this house where I'm at my house right now because the AC isn't on for some reason. But I feel cold chills touching the back of my neck and my hair. And he says that's what he does to you. And also, I think you've been wearing something of his. So he kind of gives me this feeling like there's something of his wrapped around you. Could be his blanket, could be his jacket, could be whatever. Oh, or it could be him literally. And so he's just saying he's wrapped around you. He's always with you. You are, I think he had other relationships before you, but I think you were the love of his life. And I just want to let you know that he says he wants to let you know that. And I feel like he was yours, at least this part of your life. I know how much you miss him, and I know what it's like to lose a partner unexpectedly. And it's hard. Like, it's so hard. And I'm so sorry that you're having to deal with that, because this is so unfair. Like, this whole thing just seems fucking unfair. And so
He
he's
would say
telling me, yeah,
He would say exactly that.
he doesn't seem to have a problem accessing my truck driver mouth. So when he's talking to you, but he says it's fucking unfair. Are you also getting a tattoo for him?
Yes.
Okay. And he says you got it all planned out. It's like
Yeah.
very intricate details that reflect your relationship and all kind of get a whole plan. And he
Yeah.
says he knows the plan because you've been thinking about it. And I feel like sometimes he talks to you like you're thinking he's responding and answering you or something like that. And he's just saying, I am. That's not your imagination. And so he's just wanting to let you know that he is in your home, and that light behind you flickers sometimes, the one right behind you. And he says he makes that light flicker, not because he's trying to freak you out or anything, but because he's trying to let you know that it's actually, I feel like it's just the frequency of that energy causes disturbances like that in our environment. So that's exactly what that is. So he just wants you to know that the light flicker, the cold chills, the music that seems to bring you back to him every single time. He says it keeps playing over and over again and it's driving you crazy. He says it's me, it's all me trying to let you know that I'm okay. So I just want to let you know that and give you lots of love from him. And I'm very sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Honestly, that's fucked up.
It is.
So, and he just says it will get figured out. All the I's will be dotted, all the T's will be crossed. They'll figure out what happened. But he wants you to know that in the meantime, he loves you and he's not going anywhere. So, you know, sometimes we think they got to go somewhere else. They don't. They're fine. And so he is just kind of wanting to let you know that. So I just want to pass that on to you. And thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your evening. It's very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. I'm going to go to Jennifer. Here she is at the stage. Hi, Jennifer.
Hey.
Hi. It says your son recently died and his older brother died in a tragic motorcycle accident 2 years ago. So you guys, it is so hot in here. Hold on just one moment. Michael, can you reset the air conditioning?
It's just not working.
If you reset it, maybe it might. Okay.
It's just not working.
I guess I'm just going to be sweaty during the rest of our live. Okay, Jennifer. All right. Your son recently died and your older brother, his older brother died in a motorcycle accident 2 years ago. So your son's death, though, seems like the one with the motorcycle. Have I read you before?
Yeah.
Okay, but I haven't talked to your second son?
No.
Okay. I talked to your other son, though, right?
Yes.
Okay. He knows what he's doing, and he says he's here, but he also says he's with his brother, and his brother's passing is also unexpected.
Yes.
I feel like that's unexpected. Different circumstances, though,
Yes.
but still kind of unnatural. And I definitely feel like so the older brother is definitely here because he knows how to talk to me. And you said that I've talked to you before, but I'm sorry, you guys. But I feel like the other one's coming with him. And I think it's because your son probably knew how to get through to me, the one with the motorcycle accident. So he probably kind of like busted right in to this reading. So I just want to let you know that. But your son's passing is different circumstances. And I feel like it's equally shitty circumstances. And he told me that you were expecting him here tonight. So when you tuned in, your son is saying, and by the way, I know plenty of you guys have told people to be here, but I just have to go with what feels where I'm going. And as you can tell, I picked some people that it wasn't necessarily them, but that's okay because I feel like this is kind of where this belongs. So when I talk to him, your son, I feel like, are there drugs or alcohol connected with your second son?
No.
Okay. Then what about the first one?
No.
All right. Well, then you got someone else here. Hold on. Bear with me. Did you have someone that was a drinker in your family that's older than you? That died like, I think they're an alcoholic. Did you have somebody like that in your family?
Yeah.
Okay. And he's dead, right?
It's not a male. No, just a female.
There's like an alcoholic person here. She then seems like, so it's masculine energy.
Yeah.
So my thoughts are she's kind of a
Makes sense.
tough.
Mhm.
We'll just say she's tough. She was a drinker. I feel like there's something connected to drinking that brings her into the spirit world, or like her health kind of, but she's with them. Like she's standing there. She said she took him whenever he passed. She took him, brought him over because I think she died before your son, the second son, not the first one. I can't believe you lost 2 kids. I'm so sorry. That is awful. And both are unexpected. So I feel like though this lady seems like older than you, but she seems to be standing there with the two of them. And I think she was a drinker when she was alive, and that affected her health very negatively. And so she seems to have your son with her in the best way possible. It's almost like she doesn't want your sons to be alone. So is she related to them?
She would be, yes. Well, to one of them, to the most recent one.
The most recent one. It's like she brings him today. And I think she wants to tell you that she's with him so you don't think he's alone. And I feel like that's something that you just want to make sure he's okay and who he's with. And I know he's around his brother, but he's also around this lady. And he tells me that it's like he just gets this sudden, I just feel like he's gone suddenly, gone unexpectedly, kind of sucks, whatever the situation is. And I don't really feel like there's a way to prepare for that. So it just seems like it's a very unexpected, oh my God, he's gone. And did he still live with you, or do you have like a bunch of his stuff in your house? Because it's like,
he's still
home, home is with you, is what he's telling me. And I think most of his stuff is still around. And he tells me that he has in his space, you go sit and talk to him. Actually, you talk to him everywhere. You talk to him in the car, you talk to him in his room, you talk to him in your house, you talk to him on your way to work. He just says he's just a part of you right now. And it seems like he was your baby. He keeps acting like he was your baby. So I don't know if he actually was. He's just acting like that. But I feel like he's like trying to say, that's my mom. And he says, I think, did you have a dream about him recently?
Yeah.
It was like he visited you. He says, I visited you, Mom. That was me. And I feel like it kind of freaked you out a little bit, but I don't think you're ever going to forget that dream. And he also says that, like, I don't know, he smells like a teenage boy. So he smells like Axe body spray when I'm smelling, like I can feel him around and almost smell him here with me. But he is very much like wanting to let you know that he's okay. But he's also saying there's nothing you could do to prevent this. So I don't understand why he's saying that. I'm not sure what it was that took him into the spirit world yet. But I feel like you keep rehashing something. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. He's like trying to tell you to stop thinking things could be different. He talks about there's nothing he could do. There's nothing you could do. I think there might be something he could do, but I feel like there's nothing that you could do. And he's just saying to remind you of that, because that's what you're doing. You're beating yourself up for something that isn't out of your control. And he says it's out of your control. And that is something he wants to say, because you keep they call it hindsight is 2020 for a reason, because it's hindsight and we're already past it. So you can look back and put the pieces together, but in the moment you can't. And I just want to say that to you, because you keep thinking that you could, and he is disagreeing with you 100%. And the thing about him, he would disagree. He's got no problems disagreeing with his mom. So when I hear him coming to me, he just doesn't want you to think you could have prevented anything. So is there something about his passing that he's connected to? Like being in the driver's seat or having control of something before he passed away?
He was the passenger in the car and he got shot. Yeah.
He was what?
He was shot.
Oh, he was shot. Okay. And he was in the car, but was he with is this like a situation that maybe he knew better to be involved in, or
Yes.
It's like he says he's kind of like in the driver's seat, or meaning he's in control of whatever this is. And so he was shot. But he is saying, though, you keep going back in your head, like, maybe I should have told him he couldn't go, or maybe I should have said this or would have said that. He's like, Mom, I don't listen. He wouldn't have listened. Like that, not about that kind of stuff. If he wanted to do something, he wanted to do something. Right. And so I just feel like it's a situation like that. I also feel like it was pretty abrupt. But he says the only one who could have changed the outcome by not being there is him. So he doesn't want you to keep thinking that there's something you could have done. He seems to be in your house everywhere, much like the guy I think I just talked to, the one who with the it's his wife. It's like he does all those things. And do you have like one of those door cameras?
Uh-huh.
Do you see orbs on it or something?
Yeah.
He said that's him. It's like he's coming to the door, ringing the doorbell or something. So he says, that's me, Mom. And it's not your imagination, but it's on that camera. And it keeps catching your attention. You're like, what the hell is this? He says, me. You told me you wanted a sign. So he's trying to do it that way. And he says he's in the Ring camera. So it's like whatever that is, whatever video that is, I feel like he is in that video. So I just want to tell you that that's kind of how he is. And he's just telling me that it's not just that. He also keeps your phone battery keeps powering down really fast. And he says, you don't need a new phone, Mom. It's just me. So I don't know. Is that making sense to you?
Yeah.
It just keeps losing power. Like you're barely using it. And it's like you wake up at 100% and within an hour it's 49.
Yeah.
And you're like, what is this? He's like, Mom, you want me to be around you? I'm around you. These are some of the consequences of that. So I just want to tell you that he is absolutely fine. He doesn't want you to think that there was anything that you could do differently. He's very well over there in the spirit world and wanting to kind of share with you that all these different ways are the ways that he's been talking to you, because you just want to know he's okay.
Right.
You just want to know he's okay. And he is absolutely 1,000,000% okay. And so I just want to say that to you and give you lots of love from him. I feel like he fully expected to be here tonight. You fully expected to hear from him tonight. His brother is like, almost like I think his brother said, and that lady that's over there, you might have asked them to help him, or especially his brother. So it's like his brother helped get me through to him. So I just want to say that because it's so again, fucked up. Like every single reading I've done tonight is for some fucked up stuff that happens to people. People getting shot, people getting hit by a car, people like there's so much of that. But I also feel like you have a woman in the spirit world, that lady who's a drinker, who's with him, and she just wanted you to know that he was in good hands.
Okay.
And he will continue to visit you. There's no way. He's a mama's boy. There's no way he's not going to visit you. So he's got to figure out. He's just doing sure that happens. So I just want to tell you that and give you lots of love from him. Thank you for coming on tonight. I appreciate you being willing to participate. And I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Both of your boys.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Have a wonderful night, my dear. Okay, bye. All right, you guys. Now I'm done. I do just want to tell you the link tree that's on there. I have a group reading coming up at my office August 24th. Tickets are $39. It's not a small group of 10, but it's definitely a group, not huge. So like we're thinking like 40. So that's kind of what I'm going to cap it at. So there's a lot more chances of readings. Toby motherfucking Jenkins, she's badass. She's posting for me my link tree. So you can find all my events on there. I have a big women's retreat coming up in February. That's fucking phenomenal. And it's with Dina, and the information for that is also in the link tree on my website. So if any of you guys are interested in joining any of my events, we will have an open house coming up here. But the event is first and that kind of stuff. And I don't have the date for the open house yet. But the workshop is like February 6th or something. That's on my website. If you sign up before September 12th, you save a couple $100. It's an all-inclusive retreat, women's retreat in Monument. I definitely really, really appreciate you guys tuning in. And I just want to remind you, just because usually right after the reading, you start getting these crazy, somebody imitates my account, somebody does that. If you get any friend requests, please, please, please don't accept them. Just report them as a scam and say that they're trying to basically imitate a business's page. So scam and then imitate a business and then my business. And hopefully we can kind of save on some of that. I will probably do another live before my event on August 24th. But not this weekend, but next weekend I'm going on a badass rafting trip. And when I get back from that, then I'll be able to do another live. So it will be before the other one. But if you guys are interested in seeing me in person, obviously readingsbykim.com, you can schedule an appointment there. But again, just so you know, I'm never going to reach out and tell you, oh, you need to send me a message. That's all bullshit. And that's people that are full of crap. But anyway, I just want to say thank you guys. I think you're all awesome. Thank you for signing on, and thank you for paying attention to me rambling away, talking to dead people. And I hope that you all have a wonderful, blessed night. Bye. If I figure out how to do this. Bye-bye, you guys. Good night.